So here we are on the Bissoe Trail. We're going to have a little look, and we're going from St Pirans Cafe to Devoran. So this might be one of your walks. So we're going to go along here and show you the terrain, as we always do, where the toilets are, and see if it's something where you'd like to go. So let's go and have a little go on the Bissoe Trail. So this is the car park that you come to at the St Pirans Cafe. So it's quite a sizable car park. So there aren't any disabled bays, but that's also okay. So here you can pick up your bike. There's a wonderful cafe. And down here to the right is where you can head down to Devoran. So yeah, so this is great. So much nicer parking here, I find, than going to Devoran, because it's a little bit tight getting in the car park, but this is just absolutely lovely. Yeah, so this is lovely, the cafe. So we're going to head down to the right hand side, which takes us on the trail. But this is just lovely. You can sit outside and just relax and pick up your bike and have a lovely drink on the veranda. So that one's a bit difficult getting over the thick stones, but again, it's just temporary, so but I can manage fine. So from the cafe entrance, we're just going to go here, just over that bridge, and then to the left, and that take us on the trail. So be careful, this is a main road. So we've literally just come over that bridge. As I say, please be very careful. There's a lot of cars going on. So this basically takes us to Devoran. So yeah, this is just lovely, isn't it? So that, you know, if you want to go on your bike and go up there and down the other side, this is great. So so yeah, it's just really nice and wide, and lots of nice greenery. So it's quite industrial around here, as you can probably hear. So yeah, just really great. So we're just going to follow it around. That looks like there was a bridge there at some stage. But yeah, just another choice that you might find is somewhere where you might like to go. So yeah, we're just carrying along here, but this is just lovely. Look at that for a pond, just beautiful. So we're just going to carry along. So the weather's okay, which is good. We've had lots of drizzle, but sometimes this is nice on the Bissoe because it's not always covered. So there's another, I think there's another bridge. We're not sure yet, but we'll find out when we get a little bit nearer. I'm hoping there's just a bridge. Yeah, so there's a bridge. So we're just going to try and negotiate this, and we get Lisa to try and help us because we're going to struggle with that turning point. So we're just coming up to our first gate. So there's a road on the other side, so let's be careful. So we're just going to get Lisa to push it, but it opens both ways. So that's the good bit about these gates. A pain as it is, but at least we can get it open. So we've just come to the gate, thanks Lisa. It's always useful to have somebody with you. It just makes life so much easier. And also, if you come here for the first time, if you have somebody with you, it can give the encouragement to come on your own. So I always find that really useful. So we're just coming up to a road, and around here they do go pretty fast, so just be mindful. So I'll just turn around and you can see the sign where we are. So this is the sign you get to. So we're going to go straight over it, but as you can see there's a road, so you don't get confused. That goes to Redruth, Truro. So we're going to head on to the straight on. So we're going to go straight over. But yeah, just watch out for this road. So we just come through that bit. So there are many gates. So you would need somebody with you, but again, they open both ways. So that's really useful. So, but yeah, there was a road there. So just please be careful. So yeah, so there's got to be at least 6 or 7 gates on this route. So we're just going to carry along. As I say, we're still heading for Devoran. So you can choose which route you think you like, which direction. As I say, the parking's a bit different at St Pirans Cafe, but obviously you've got the very large stones. So we're just going to go down here. So this is the car park on the left, and there's the gate at the end. So we're just going to go through that. So we've just come from there, and there's obviously the gate the other side, and there's parking. So that's the Cornwall Valley car park. So we're just going to head down here and through there to Devoran and see how it goes. So yeah, here we are poodling along. It's really nice. Keep your eye out for cyclists. Yeah, there's obviously it goes for I think like 20 miles, and we're not going to do that. I do know that at the cafe there's it carries on at the Bissoe. but I also know that my buggy won't get up the hill, so I've got to watch out for that. So yeah, just to let you know, unless you've got a really good off-roader, which I haven't got, so yeah, you might just want to know that. So we're just going to creep along here. As I say, this is the terrain, but I do know it gets a bit bumpier later on, but we'll show you that as we get nearer. So this is one of those signs that tells you where you are, but you're going to need reading glasses because I struggle reading that, although it looks beautiful. So, or you're going to have to go in the hedgerow to read it. But yeah, lovely. So that tells us sort of kind of where we are in the Carnan Viaduct. So yeah, that's what it is. It's the Carnan Viaduct, but just absolutely amazing. So it gets a little bit bumpier here. Sorry about the noise. So we're just going to carry along here. As you can see, it gets a little bit narrow, so watch out for cyclists, but still really lovely. Still really enjoying it. Still no shelter, but that's lovely. Isn't that nice? So there's another gate to negotiate here, and there is a road, so please be mindful. So this is definitely more woodlandy, if there's such a word, but yeah, this is just really nice. Again, it's a bit bumpy. Thought I'd get a really good gimbal, but actually it's really good in some ways to show you how bumpy it is. So just thought, no, it's cyclist. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. This is a bit where you can either go down to the right or the left. So we're just going to stay on the wider path. So yeah, so this is the train. As you can see, it's just a bit gravelly. But yeah, perfect. So not a lot to see here at the moment. And then it goes down to a narrow passageway, but we can fit down. We're going to go underneath the bridge. So yeah, this is the bit, but it looks like as you get towards Devoran. We just seen a little person on his little bike. He was having fun, which is always lovely to see with the family. So here is where it changes slightly. So there's the main dual carriageway above us. There's a little bridleway to the left, which we literally can't do. So there's a choice of left or right here. I think the only way we're going to get through is here, but it's a bit overgrown, so hold on. So yeah, so we're literally going under the bridge. There's a stream, the pool. So yeah, just watch out for horseflies because I've just been bitten. Nice. So yeah, we're going to carry on down this bit. So this is the last bit that you get to before you get to Devoran. And there's a bus stop literally at the end of here, and to the right will be the car park, but I really want to go and show you the car park because it's really tight to get in. I have a VW Transporter and it was really tight to get in, so if you have anything bigger, I would say it wouldn't be easy, but it doesn't have an overhead barrier, so that's also good to know. And there's only a few car parking spaces. There's also roadside parking, but if you have a wheelchair accessible vehicle, you need to think about that too, because there's quite a lot of cars parked down here and I don't want you to get blocked in basically. So this literally goes up here. So this is where you come out. So you can see there's main roads here, so just be mindful. And you can see the bus stop coming to your right. So if we head down here, so there's a cycle trail, but at the end of here where you can see the vehicles right at the very end, it's buses only and cyclists. So you're not allowed to, it says stop, you're not allowed to go any further. And just to the right is the car park. So yeah, there's a bus stop. I want to go and show you the car park. So it's just down here before that barrier and it's to the right. So we'll show you that when we get a little bit nearer. And this is a really tight squeeze for me. I literally was in centimetres. So it's not very wide, but I mean, it's doable, but please be careful. And I'm just going to take you around here. So it says park at your own risk, and I want to show you the car park. So there we go, there's the car park. So you've got room for about 10 cars in there. So yeah, that's how far you need to go. So thank you so much for joining us on the Bissoe Trail. We've had a great time. It's just a lovely little route, so it might be something you want to do. If not, there's other choices. So yeah, so when you come here, hopefully the weather's great, but be prepared for anything because you never know with the weather. So thank you so much, and thanks to Lisa and Daisy, and we'll see you in our next adventure very soon. Take care till then. Bye.